All right. So, what is the number one question we get asked by high achieving, top performing individuals? Well, you know what? Let me ask you this first. How many minutes? Let me ask it to you this way. Hold on. Let's back up for a second, right? The number one question we get, but I want to start by asking you this. How many minutes of undisturbed work do you get done on an average day? What number comes to mind? Well, let me tell you this. What if I told you it was 10, 20, or even 50 minutes? Do you think that sounds low? Well, let's go. Truly examine your day. Examine your life. Because most of us, we can't even go undisturbed for more than about 10 minutes. And then what happens is we run out of work time before the things we need to get done are actually done. You see, we are consumed by messages here, emails there. You have apps on your phone that are dinging you all the time, WhatsApp and Slack and Messenger that are constantly dinging you and constantly really disturbing your workflow, right? What if I told you this? That the average attention span of a millennial is 12 seconds. The average attention span for a Gen Z is a mere 8 seconds. From the year 2000 to today, that when we were 12 seconds, really strong 12 seconds as humans back in the early 2000s. And today, the majority are under 8 seconds. Guess what? The goldfish is 9 seconds. So again, what are we doing? Let me ask you this. So all of this leads me to the number one question that we get. How do I manage my time better? Right? It all comes down to time because you're running out of it day in and day out and day in and day out. All of us, myself included, we run out of time. We need to get things done and oh my goodness. And sometimes we can push it. But the number one question when we get high achievers, super peak performers in their jobs or even in their sport that come and work with us, the thing that we always get is, how do I manage my time better? Ready for the answer? You don't need to manage your time better. You need to manage your focus. You see, what you focus on expands. And so wherever that focus is what you're getting more of. But in our workday, what happens to us an awful lot of times is that we don't have undisturbed work. Could you imagine if you could just get focused on one single task, one single thing at a time? Because if you can just do that, that's the only thing you do until you get it done. Most of these things won't take that much time. They won't. Especially when it comes down to building your business and building your life. And most importantly, building the best version of you. At Optimal Self, that's all we want. All we want for you to do is build the best version of you. So how do we do that, right? How do we go from managing time better to actually managing our focus? We've got to put those things, we got to get them out, we got to get them on paper. We've told you this before. You've heard me say this so many times, right? The power of tomorrow starts with the intention of tonight. So here's what I want you to do tonight. I want you to get out your calendar. I want you to get out your planner, whatever it is you use. And I want you to look at your day for tomorrow. And if there's nothing in it, this is going to be absolutely incredible for you, because all you're going to do is start to fill in the absolutes. What are the things you have to do, right? Your daughter has a 2 o'clock dentist appointment tomorrow. Well, that's got to be done. So put that in at 2 o'clock because nothing else can take that time. And do I have to schedule it? Do I have to go pick her up? What am I going to be? So I know what I have to do before and what I have to do after. So now I start to backfill my day. And what I want you to do is the very first thing you get up in the morning is you spin around, you take 4 deep breaths. Deep breaths in, feet on the ground, give yourself 4. Change that state. Get your mind ready. Oxygenate your blood. And then you're going to have a hydration cocktail. You're going to have 16 to 24 ounces of water. I want you to squeeze some lemon in there, little pinch of Himalayan sea salt. I like to just drop it. I like to take a pinch of Himalayan sea salt, put it under my tongue, let it soak while I make my water, and then I have a little bit more. So then when we hydrate, so my brain, my control center is ready to go. That's how you're going to start your day. And if you already have your schedule mapped out, now I can get to the task at hand. And what you're going to do is each one of those, you're going to actually schedule out. And then when you do it, I want you to run a timer to see how long it took you to get that done. Because each and every one of those is important. You got to get through it. But when you know what the time frame is, you can start to understand. And what happens when I put that timer on is now I'm trying to work within a time frame. And when we do that, we start to teach ourselves. And then we start to get our focus. Because now when your phone beeps and that thing charms or ching, right? Instead of grabbing it, you're like, oh no, I can't do that. I got to finish this first before. And you're going to start knocking things out. And what ends up happening is, guess what you're doing? You're training your focus. And you can train focus just like a muscle. And as your focus gets better, your days get better, your weeks get better, your months, your years, and most of all, your life. Your optimal self, the best version of you, starts happening. And it's a beautiful thing. All we have to do is train focus like a muscle. All right? All right. You're not afraid to go to the gym. A lot of people are doing. A lot of us are lifting weights. A lot of us are going for that walk, going for that run. We're doing all these things. Well, guess what? You want better? You want bigger business? You want to scale? You want to scale your business? Well, first, you got to scale your life. You've got to scale you. And that comes from not managing time, but from managing your focus. All right? That's all I got for you today. So listen, please rewind it if you have to, but do the task at hand, right? Do what you got today. Use that, implement it, and see what happens. And listen, put it in the comments. If you do it for a few days or you do it for a month and you don't see a difference, let us know. Let us know. But start stringing some days together. I have a funny feeling you're going to see a better you. And that's all we want. And as always, man, there's somebody out there right now that we can't touch that you can. That's probably sitting there with that same question. How do I manage time better? How do I get shit done every day? Well, guess what? Send them this. Hey, take a listen. Maybe this can help. Because we all need to help one another. And by doing that, you become the best version of you. You inspire others to do the same. All right? Have an awesome, awesome night, day, morning, whatever it is you're hearing this. And jump over to optimalself.today, right? Jump over to the podcast. Give us a like and subscribe. Really appreciate it if you check out YouTube. Give us subscribe over there. Maybe even comment on a video and share it. All right? Until next time, get out there and be the best version of you.